Transform one of our Gorilla 2 members from looking like this to now looking like this. And like if you were to just look across the two faces, look at the difference between the faces across the two men here. One, you can just see life has got the better of him, and the other, that is a man that is fully in control. Like, eyebrows are down, he's ready to stare through your soul. This guy has been through, like, it looks like he's had 5 nightmares on the bounce. So, why I make this video is a lot of people online will give you specific tactics of how to get in shape. They'll say eat 1 gram per body weight of protein. You know the fucking formula, you've heard it a million times. They'll tell you casein over whey. They'll tell you this workout split instead of this workout split. While all that sort of stuff is nice and you should always educate yourself on the tactics, the reason people don't transform into the same level of results that we get here on this page, which, you know, look like this, look like this, look like this, like the reason we get results like this is because we fix first and foremost what goes on between the eyes. This game of getting in shape is really more about your mindset and your psychology more than it is about tactics. And to be honest, from like living this lifestyle day in, day out, I've realized most things in life are like that. How you do one thing is how you do everything. You will get that extra rep out in the gym because you got in the cold shower when you didn't want to, because you've already been like, fuck it, well, I'll just push that little bit further today. I didn't want to, but I did it anyway. And because I did it for that, I can do it for the next thing. I don't want to go and get I finished my steps, but I'm like 800 short. I don't want to go out and get them in, but fuck it, I'll just go out and get them done anyway. Because when you're in that flow of things, it's very contagious and it spreads across all areas, because it's hard to be 2 different people in your life, if that makes sense. So like you can't be in great shape but then have like awful like room setup and room habits and like work like environment. The two just don't go hand in hand. You are probably in great shape and your house is very clean and you're like, you get up early and get your work done style of person, because it's hard and it's weird to like be one person in one thing and then another in something else. The two just don't go hand in hand. So we can really see that. And what's nice about this, actually, when we get results like this, I find that the men generally will level up other areas of their life, because they'll think, well, if I can do this for my body, and the body's kind of, I'd say, the simplest one to do, then you can look at fixing relationships, and then you can look at leveling up your career or wherever you want to live in the world, whatever it comes down to. So anyway, we're going to break down into this video 2 things. You've got the old version of you, and you've got the new version of you. This is the way I want you to see getting in shape from now on. The old version of you is someone that's going to live life off the fly. 0 structure, 0 like knows what you're doing tomorrow. It's just, what do I feel like doing now? What shall I eat now? What shall I work on now? What shall I go and do in my spare time now? Everything is off the cuff. There is 0 structure, 0 routine, and worst of all, 0 direction. As a man, you need to know you are here and you are going to here. That's how you will gain the most amount of success. And this is why you must set goals. People think goal setting is kind of cute and gay. Honestly, all the goal setting is, it's just like, I'm here, I want to be here, here is the goal, stand by, go. That's really all it comes down to. A lot of the members I coach are, you see this cat badge here? Here. You probably see it here, here. He's got one. You've seen me, you have mine. A lot of these are ex or serving military members, and these guys, when they go through basic training, it's 6 months. It's brutal, it's rough, it's tough, but it's, you know what you're doing for 6 months, and there's a clear outcome and a clear goal. You will achieve things that you didn't even think were fathomable, as long as you have a clear goal. Like a lot of the men here have gone from literal civilians off the streets of the UK to becoming British paratroopers, because they just had one goal. They locked it. Literally, you're forced to lock in, right? You're forced to lock in and focus. And the more I reflect on what I know now that gets results and what they did in the military, I've went through it myself and I've taken recruits through it myself. I can now understand why they do that, to make the strongest caliber of men. Now I understand the term, like governments have known about locking in for years, because they've been doing it for militaries for years. You know, if there was a smarter way to like create ferocious men, they'd probably have already done it. especially good equipped armies like the UK, the US, other parts of the world that have good armies. There's a reason why they understand the concept of locking in, and it's now like everyone outside of that, when they're trying to get in shape, is only just waking up to this concept of like locking in, discipline, getting up early, getting in cold showers, getting screamed at, doing things you don't want to do, discipline, clean room. Like the army's been doing this for years, and now I understand like this was so obvious, but people can't see it in their face. You just need to live like a soldier. You'll become a soldier. But for you, instead of saying I'm going to become a soldier, you're going to become an athlete. That's the way you want to see this. Like this guy was not in the army, but look at him. He is now an athlete. He now sees himself as an athlete. And how you do one thing is how you do everything. This guy actually texted me the other day to say, when I started with you, Tom, when he was looking like this, I was out of shape. I was doing all right with work, but nothing special, and I was trying for a child. Now he texted me the other day. I'm like a kilo above photo shoot weight, which is fucking impeccable. My business is 3x, and I've just had a newborn. Like, it's amazing to see. But he just had this concept where I put this on there. I gave the military style routine that I'm used to all my life, because I did that from literally 16 until being 27. And then I've been out running the Guerrilla Platoon post then. So I've been living this life forever. Now I've understood this concept, given it to my guys, then he's been able to get such a result. Because this sort of stuff works. So we can now understand that you need structure. You need structure. You can't live off the fly. You can't live for convenience either. You really can't, because it's inconvenient. Getting in shape is inconvenient. Moving your body more than you want to, eating less than you want to is very inconvenient. You don't want to live a life of convenience. Discipline will feel like a second job. When you look and feel like this in the beginning, it will feel like a second job. It will not feel easy, because you are you right now, and you need to come to this person here. But when you're trying to leave this character of you, there will be a magnetic pull so fucking strong that wants to just snap you back to who you are, because this is all you know, this is your identity, and this is how you see yourself. So we're trying to break down what you've programmed your mind, what other people have programmed your mind, how you see yourself in the mirror. All of this is data on why you need to stay like this person. When you join the Guerrilla Platoon, I basically pull you away from this person. And how do I do this? I give you a new character to become. If you don't have that new character to become, that goal to hit, you will not get in shape, because there's so much pain to pulling away from your identity that if you don't know who you're going to become, then where are you going? You're just kind of walking into the abyss, into the dark. And bearing in mind, I can walk into the abyss, into the dark, and here's the evidence for this. Look at my YouTube channel. I've got nearly 7,000 subscribers after 600 videos. I've done 600 videos on the bounce. That is walking his art. This channel may blow up one day. Probably will, because I'm not going to quit. But I've been able to just walk in the dark, being like, I enjoy it anyway, so it's fine, right? But imagine I didn't, and when I was chasing subscriber count, and I'd be like, I'd have quit months ago. I've been doing this since like January 2024. It's now September 25, and I've done a video every day since then. So I know about walking in the dark when you're not seeing the result. If you are not that person already, of course you're not going to delay gratification, because you don't even have that like mindset concept behind you anyway. So I can't stress this enough. We need to give you a new person to become during this process, to let go of the old version of you. You will be very internally focused, because you'll think bad shit's happening to you. You don't feel great. You don't like how you look. So when you've got all of this internal focus and all of this like negative weight weighing you down, you can't be the best father. You can't be the best partner. You can't be the best boss. You can't be the best employee. You can't be the best friend. You can't be any of those things, because you've got shit you need to sort out. There's a reason why when you're in an airplane, they say, in the event the oxygen mask come down, put yours on first, then you put on someone else's, because you can't help other people if you can't help yourself. This is the same analogy. People will try and use their family or work as an excuse why you're not in shape. Do not blame your family why you're not in shape. It's not their fault. They would rather you were in shape, because if you're in shape, you will be a better version of you to give to them. You will be a better leader, a better role model, someone they want to be like, so they will listen to you. And so therefore, when you need them to do stuff or like just to behave, they will, because they want to. So everything is on easy mode anyway. You being like, I can't do this because of my family, so I'm going to be all there for my family. Like, that's not helping them. You being the best version of you is going to help them more, because they want you to be that version of you. Like, people say, no, I can't because I've got this and this with the kids. It's like, if you were just a better leader, they would do whatever you say, and life would be a lot more efficient and run. So you can't be internal focused. We need to get you to a position of where you're in a great space. Now you can help others. Now you go about your day like giving money to people that need it, holding doors open for people because you're just that guy now, because you're not internally focused. People, when they start out, will use the term try. I'm trying to get in shape. Do not use the word I am trying. Because as soon as you say I'm trying, that's I'm going to give it my best bet, but it probably won't work out when I've already prepared for it. Instead, I am doing. I am doing this. I will do. I will, not I try. That's the terminology I need you to use here. So these are like traits of the old version of you. We need you now to act like the new version of you, the powerful version of you, the man that is of resilience. He knows it's going to be tough. He knows it's going to be a long ride. He knows he's going to be hungry. He knows he's going to want to quit sometimes. He knows he's going to ask himself, is this even worth it? But it's the fact he just keeps pushing through day after day after day. He develops his muscle of resilience. I didn't want to get a cold shower this morning. To be honest, I woke up like at 6, middle of a dream for some reason. I think because I was out in the sun yesterday, like it's like blasted me, and I normally sleep deep after being out in the sun all day. Woke up deep ass sleep. Did not want to get in that cold shower. But I've done it every day for X amount of days, so I was like, just fucking get in the water, you'll feel better after. And she like, but then after it, you feel good, you feel electric, and you get out, and you're happy you did it. It's that the cold shower is the absolute pinnacle of like, don't eat the marshmallow now to have 2 later, because you just feel amazing after, but before it, you just don't feel great at all. So that's how you develop your resilience muscle. You need to have a strong resilience muscle, because when you do, if your capacity of resilience, let's say you're, in fact, let's draw this out. Let's say you have your resilience capacity is here, or you have someone's resilience capacity that is here. We'll call this your R capacity. Now, let's say something happens in life that is here. In fact, let's draw this in a different color. So let's say a life event happens, and it's like this much stress. This is how much stress it's bringing into your life. If your resilience capacity is here, clearly there is a deficit between you and the amount of stress that's happening, your ability of resilience and stress. So what's going to happen with this here? It is going to throw you off. It is going to throw you well out of alignment of what you should be doing, and you're going to like slow down, get depressed, do whatever the fuck, because you don't have enough resilience to take on the stress that's coming. But if every day you've been doing something to make you more resilient, you've been sparring in boxing, you've been getting cold showers, you've been training every day, steps every day, eating clean, going to bed, your resilience tolerance is all the way up here. Now when something stressful happens, it's stressful, of course it is. It's just as much stressful for the guy when it's up here. But you've got enough. You can take it on board. You're going to be okay. This is why it's important to train that resilience muscle every day, because life's going to throw things at you, and sometimes it's going to be very, very close to your tolerance. So you need to develop more tolerance all the time. If you're not in a position of stress now, be grateful for it and build that tolerance up, because probably one day you'll be in a position where, because you built it up, you're okay with it. Whereas if you didn't, it'll tip you over the edge and you'll be in bits. So, man of resilience. You need to be proud to be in your body. It's a very, very, very great thing to look in the mirror day in, day out and be like, fuck yes. I've felt like this for a while because I've trained every day for as long as I can remember. I'm proud of the body I walk around in. Therefore, that alludes into my character and into my personality. People like that. You want to do the same. You want to enjoy hard work. You want to just be the person now, you just enjoy hard work. You don't really talk about that as much because it's not as much hype, because you just do it day in, day out now. You enjoy the hard work. You get excited to practice the discipline you know. It's a quote out of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations book. And when I read that, I was like, yeah, that resonates with me. Enjoys hard work. Excited to practice discipline. You enjoy competition. I played paddle yesterday. I have played it before, but it was probably a good year, no, maybe even 2 years ago. Played it yesterday, and even though I was rusty and the people I was playing with it maybe played it a few games before, I wanted to win. Like, even though it's just paddle, it's fun, we're out in the sun getting a tan, I wanted to win. So every shot I'm hitting is with venom and accuracy, or to the best of my ability, because I want to win. It doesn't matter whether it's paddle, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's sparring, whether it's like getting transformations for the Gorilla 2. Everything is within competition, and you will enjoy that with the new version of you. the opposite of what I said before. So you're now free to give good to the world. When you personally are mentally free because you've done the practice, you're a man of discipline, you are free to give goodness to the world. Fuck me when I say the world definitely needs people like you that can give good to the world, that can be a good human being. The world is definitely not overspilt with people like that. It needs more, and it needs you to become that person. And then, as I said, you're not trying, you're doing. You are going to, I will, I did, I do, not I try. Always remember that terminology. Never say I'm trying, always say I am doing. So this is how we get results like we do, because we get clear on these points. We get clear on all of these points that you need to have. We get clear on all the points you shouldn't have, so now we can transform. That's how we get results like this week in, week out, and then speak about them online. So if you want to come and join us at the Gorilla Platoon, you want us to get results like this for you, and you want to come and join our brotherhood, then there'll be a link in the description, and I'll see you on the inside. Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you tomorrow.